So, Mike, we need doctors, engineers, and so many other things, including scientists. All these jobs are built around maths, and yet it still is a problem subject.
In fact, a lot of students and pupils are running away from it. That's how problematic it is. That's how scary it is for some of them. And I hope you don't mind, Shahan. It's been 20 years since the first Matrix film came out, so we thought we'd have a little bit of fun and explain this problem using our good friend Keanu Reeves, who knew a thing or two about cracking the code when it came to maths. Let's focus on the numbers themselves. So we had 270,000 matrics writing mathematics. That's not maths literacy, Shahan, that's mathematics in 2018. Bear in mind that typically more than 500,000 youngsters will write matric in any given year. So it just gives you a sense of how few are actually taking up maths. In fact, experts say usually less than 50% of matrics will actually take mathematics as a subject. And when they do take mathematics, how do they perform? I'm afraid it tends to be a battle. Just 37%, Shahan, managed to pass with 40% or better. It really is a bad reflection on our education system. How many managed to dodge the bullet, just like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix? Well, 3% managed to pass with distinction. That's 80% or above, Shahan. And that translates to around about 5,800 distinctions. Bear in mind, as I said, around about 270,000 matrics wrote maths, producing just 5,800 distinctions, Shahan. So that is deeply problematic. Remember, we're heading into the fourth industrial revolution. We need all of these skills, and maths forms the foundation of all of it.
Yeah, so let's talk about the dropout rate, because many pupils actually leave school before they get to matric.
Yeah, absolutely, indeed. It's called a dropout rate or a throughput rate. So experts will basically track pupils, Shahan, when they are in grade 2, for instance, and what happens to them as they go through to grade 10, as they make it all the way through to matric. So if we start in 2007, we had about 1 million grade 2s, Shahan, roughly the same in grade 10. But take a look at this, Shahan. In grade 12, almost half the number that we saw just 10 years ago. So the class of 2017, roughly about 534,000 matrics. When they were in grade 2, there were 1 million of them. And how many of them actually passed? 401,000 actually passed matric in 2017. So that translates, Shahan, into a throughput rate of around about 55%. So that's almost 1 out of every 2 pupils who started in grade 2 actually made it through and passed matric. That just gives you some perspective when the basic education department says the pass rate was 75%. Well, maybe, but also maybe not when you consider the dropout rate, the throughput rate of 55%, Sean.
Yeah, now, of course, you being you, Mike, I think you're the principal of this newsroom. You set out a task for everyone this morning. I saw your WhatsApp to everyone saying, I'm waiting for your answers.
Yes, indeed. Yeah? Yes, indeed. So what we've done here, Shahan, is we have taken 3 questions from the Matric Maths paper of 2018, and I want to stress, South Africa, some of the easier questions, and we asked our newsroom if they could figure it out and if they could actually get these answers right. I gave the paper to Shahan about 45 minutes ago. Shahan, I'm waiting for your answers. I have the memorandum, so I can tell you how you're doing, if you like.
Yeah, so listen, I was busy preparing for my show.
Excuse me.
You know, which one has to do. So I think I managed to solve the first one only.
All right, let's go with the first. Let's go with the first.
So 3, so the first one is x is 1 over 3 minus 1, and the x is minus 4 plus 4 equals 0. Is that correct?
Not bad. We'll give him 1 out of 2, South Africa. Not bad, not bad. Here are the actual answers, and we did post them on social media as well a little bit earlier, in case you're curious.
I was right.
There we go. X equals a third, or x equals minus 4. And remember, Shahan, there are 150 marks in this examination paper. So you've got 2 so far, only 148 to go. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, no, that looks ridiculous. I mean, I understand why only 37% got a 40% pass rate, or pass. 40% of them actually got that specific percentage. It is difficult, and I will not say that people are bad at maths, because it is a difficult subject. Thanks so much for that. Appreciate it. Michael Marilia, embarrassing me on national television. Great work, Michael. I appreciate it.